Fuck you! Fuck you! I'm fucking dying here! I'm fucking dying!
22-minute podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't wanna take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines and stuff.
Welcome to the 22-minute podcast. My name is Wes Sievertson, and well, you know what today is. It's May 14th, Wednesday. That's Crevasse Day.
Crevasse!
And I'm here.
Crevasse Day.
Yeah, I'm here with Mike Finley and James Foss. So
Hi, y'all.
Fiats. Yes. So I looked up what the piece of furniture that you put a vase on, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's called a vase stand.
You fucking asshole.
Doesn't that suck?
That sucks so hard.
Like that's the only thing I could really like.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, vase stand. There was like another word for like a. Gosh, I don't remember. There was another word for like just kind of a general table that you might put like a flower, because it's not, because that's the thing. It wasn't even technically just a vase stand. It could be like a flower stand.
Sure.
It's just like literally that's what they just. Oh, it's just a stand. It's just a stand.
We need to coin a term for the stand.
But it needs to be convoluted. So
Yes.
We're gonna have to think about it. We'll have to, it's gonna involve a backstory about the first culture that ever used them. That's pretty much.
Or it could just be like crevasse backwards.
I like that. We're going with that. Okay. So you're gonna have to spell it out though, because
Yeah, I know. I can't do that in my brain. Too dumb for that.
I'm too stoned. Let's go ahead and get to today. Today is May 14th. Like I said, it is a Crevasse Wednesday. So congratulations to you, May 14th. On this day in 1973, Skylab, the first U.S. space station, was launched. So, wow, yeah, they brought that guy down. But you know what? Eventually they made a bigger one, and then they connected it with the Russians, and then like why they connected it with the Russians, that was like international water. I mean, that's what they call it.
Yeah. No, you're right.
But it's just like the one place you can be like, so where are you from? I am from cold place. You know what I mean?
Not as cold as it is here, but it's still cold.
The guy's like, I'm so glad we docked.
Docking humor. I support it. I just want to let you know I've heard a lot of that from other sources, so I may rip off other people if we're going to go into docking humor.
Ooh.
We're docking. Sorry. Okay. On this day in music history. I'm sorry. On this day in music history. The Carpenters, you know what I mean? Just soft rock.
Smooth rock.
It's not even rock. It's just adult contemporary.
Yeah, adult contemporary is exactly right.
On this day, 1971, the Carpenters' third and most successful record, Carpenters, is released. I don't remember what any of the songs are called.
Yeah, there was one, and it was the very last track because I spun it this morning.
Isn't it like it's a female sung ballad?
Yeah. No, I mean she is the.
I want to know how it goes. We can't listen to much.
Talking about Karen Carpenter?
Yeah, Karen Carpenter. She's a badass drummer. And I just thought maybe her music would also be as badass, but it truly is not.
I think it's this one.
What do you got?
It's kind of soft.
It's so soft. Yeah, sometimes. Is this it? Dude, I have no idea. Okay, we're over it. I think. On this day in 1976, man, okay, so this band really fights and jostles for the title of most overrated band. Okay. No, I'm joking. Again, this is a very
they're number one.
They just have it's a very distinct sound, and that's what
they do. I don't think overrated. Not top of the list for sure. I think that belongs
overplayed.
That belongs to like Aerosmith or the Rolling Stones,
okay.
maybe.
Yeah, Rolling Stones.
Okay,
but I think
there's one more band to round out the Mount Rushmore, and we'll reveal it one day. Anyway, what were you saying?
I was gonna say they're one reason why I love AC/DC so much is because they're from Australia.
Oh well, no, I will say that is like probably the thing that makes them cool in general, and then also like I would never say this in front of Jack Black. I would never do that to him. I would never challenge him with such conversations. I would talk about his love of Elliott Smith. And I'd
That'd
say,
actually be a really good conversation, I think.
yeah, and I'd be like, I appreciate you sharing stories and doing covers. It's fun to see such a successful person doing covers of Elliott Smith. Moving on. Oh, what did we say about AC/DC?
Oh yeah, their first international release, High Voltage, is released.
High Voltage. It's just, man, yeah, it's just such a it's such a scene. Like their music is just such an overall, the 70s and everything. Everyone was just building such an image.
Everything you think of
They made
classic
the
rock
same
is
song.
AC/DC.
That really is the thing. The only,
Over and over and over and over.
like Thunderstruck was they had turned into stadium ballads by that point, or stadium whatever, stadium Arcadium bullshit. Am I right, pedophiles?
Play this in Nashville.
Anyway, Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's what I was saying. Yeah, exactly. Hey, the Lilo and Stitch original animated trailer is going to feature AC/DC. It did.
It did.
I distinctly remember that, and that because I remember. I mean, what year did that come out? 2002.
Something like that.
That's whenever I realized I did not like AC/DC.
That's
Like, not
funny.
because of Lilo and Stitch. It just kind of hit me that, like, oh, this is what this is. It's generic.
I did like
Never seen it.
the cover of "It's a Long Way to the Top" at the end of School of Rock.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying
Yeah.
about Jack Black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wonder if Mike. I would love to ask Mike White. Hey, Mike, what do you really think about 1 classic rock, 2 AC/DC? And he'd be like, I'm bisexual. Leave me alone.
Watch my show.
Yeah, watch my show. Leave me alone. On this day in I think he actually had some weird opinions. I remember seeing he went on a podcast and said something people didn't like. I don't remember.
Oh, Joe Rogan, probably.
No, it wasn't. Was it Joe?
I don't know. I'm
Dude,
just,
Might have been Joe.
Dude,
I'm just talking.
He was on Joe.
Well, then it was probably
Oh,
on
there you
Joe.
go.
Whatever, Mike. On this day in 1982, dang, another overrated band.
I went back to back here.
The Clash's 5th release, Combat Rock.
Fucking tripping.
Well, you're right. They're probably not overrated. Just anytime I hear the Ramones or the Clash, I'm like, this is what people thought punk sounded.
It's
Clash.
studio punk. Oh, don't get me wrong. I also love the Clash.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's
don't like it.
rock the Casbah. But it's definitely studio
Yes.
punk for sure.
I can't. Like, I definitely can't say it's bad.
Makes you feel good.
Doesn't make me feel good. I'm not gonna agree to that.
Fuck you. Great record.
That also doesn't make me feel good. On this day in 1991, a band that makes me feel fantastic. But some people think it just sounds like noise. Primus's 2nd record, Sailing the Sea of Cheese. Oh, God, just so
Both
perfect.
opinions are correct.
Sure. Yeah. I can get down. With the single, Jerry Was a Race Car Driver, and Tommy the Cat. Yeah, and obviously Jerry Was a Race Car Driver has become iconic because of its, Primus in general has become iconic for many reasons, including its relationship with South Park. But
Right.
Jerry Was a Race Car Driver was specifically featured on the first Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack. So all of those songs have become millennial staples,
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. Hey, I'm in AC/DC. I love nostalgia.
That's
Irish guy.
I know. I have no idea, dude.
Oi.
I'd have to practice.
Okay,
I really
yeah.
have to practice.
It's
all of
fine.
them.
Come on down.
I'm in
Nostalgia.
AC/DC.
Stop being
I love
British.
nostalgia. yeah.
British.
Like Liverpool. Like,
Right.
Oh,
You're at a fucking
I'm in the
Man City
Beatles. Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you for that. That was great.
Your number one, your number one podcast for idiots. On this day in 2002, God, man, I can't. I'm so just like in a melange of mediocrity right now. Weezer's 4th album, I don't know,
Maladroit?
is released with the song "Dope Nose" and "Keep Fishing." I got nothing for you.
Yeah, I was
They
in.
stopped doing colors for their album.
Well, no, they still do self-titled or Weezer released albums with colors, but they did blue,
Wasn't the
they did
last
green.
one- wasn't the last color a covers? record?
The White Album.
Yeah. Oh, I had a joke. It's gone. Bye. On this on this day, 2013, the Dillinger Escape Plan.
See, I knew I knew putting all of these in there that we're gonna come. There'll be light at the end of the tunnel.
Their 5th album, One of Us is the Killer, with the title track Prancer. Ba-dum, ba-da-da. is released, and Nothing's Funny, which is kind of like a weird like metal butt rock song.
Yeah, no, there's
It's very odd.
like that, and I feel like
There's a
the
few
title
on
track
there.
just like definitely are ballady.
Oh, One of Us is the Killer. You're
Yeah,
very right.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, my favorite note about the Dillinger Escape Plan is like, you know, I think they're going back on tour. Or something.
Yeah, no, I did see that.
That's not my favorite note. My favorite note is their last record was 2016.
Yeah, I think so.
And that all of those lyrics you have to realize are about a porn star.
Yeah,
Just take that with you.
it was Jenna Jameson, right? Was that the lady he was?
Jenna Jameson? No, Jenna Jameson's she's older. I don't.
Okay,
but
okay.
But I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Nope. Okay. On this day in 2000, I just think it's funny whenever you're listening and he's like, "I'm all emotional and stuff," and you're talking about a girl who Jenna Hayes.
Jenna, there it is.
I'm talking. You know, he's singing about a girl. You can go look up like just whatever way you want. Whatever way you want.
Consensual.
Of course, consensual. Nothing wrong with that. I just do find the image funny. Just imagine him up there. He's all buff because he's short and he's insecure, and
It's funny to see like his progress, like pictures
Right.
of him.
Yes,
just, like,
no, that's
getting
kinda
just
what
so much more. Swole.
right. That's
He's
what
like a ballpark Frank. Just
and now he looks.
he's been cooking for a while and he's
It's so
plumped
true,
up.
dude. And not only that, like his hair and his whole style and everything. It's like if he opened his mouth, like, "Hey, what's up? I'm from New York." You know what I mean? Like he just looks like a grease ball. New Jersey, you know, whatever. I don't know. Hey, he's a good singer, screamer, whatever. But yes, it's just funny to see him overly buff in front of like just these amazing musicians, and he's just
Yeah.
singing about a porn star. It's just funny. All right, moving on. On this day in 2021, St. Vincent's sixth album is released, Daddy's Home. I think this is the first one
That didn't have.
that did not feature Mackenzie Smith at all. Should I have said that? You know, maybe we should only mention the ones that he was on.
That'll be. Yeah, I can do that.
We'll start from now.
Mm-hmm.
No one listens to this. All right, moving on.
Sorry, Mackenzie.
Chat.
Action.
On this day in TV and film history, 1982. Ooh, definitely a fave of mine. Well, no, wait. Was this the first one or the second one?
I think this was the first one, and then
Okay.
the Destroyer was the second one, maybe. Conan the Barbarian. Conan
Yeah,
the Destroyer.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway, I if this was the first one, Conan the Barbarian, I was not allowed to watch it because I think there were T's in it.
There were T's in it. But
Yeah.
It's so funny that you weren't allowed to
Yeah.
watch it.
Right.
Which one was Conan the baseball player?
That was 96.
And that was 96. Okay.
For some reason, I'm like imagining. Is there a scene from Hercules in New York where that's Arnold
Well,
Schwarzenegger.
fucking, you had to reach way back. In the
Arnold
closet.
Schwarzenegger's first movie.
Hercules in New York, huh?
Yeah. Is there a scene where they go to like Yankee Stadium or something?
There's got to be, or Mets. It would probably be a Mets thing
Sure.
at that time.
Yeah. The 50s, I think it was. Yeah, he won Mr. Universe, and then he was Hercules in New York.
Nice.
I don't remember who like the
Lady was?
No, it was like a guy.
Oh, that's progressive.
Yeah, no, they weren't fucking. Unfortunately, that wasn't until Twins. No.
And what a scene that was.
Honestly, I was kind of uncomfortable. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger is just such a large, powerful, domineering man. I just wasn't
for
sure
him
that
to be dominated by Danny Glover.
I'm misremembering the scene, Mike. You're absolutely correct. It was Arnold was the little spoon in this situation.
A smart spoon, though.
What's a smart spoon?
Well, no, because like he was raised by like this scientist on
Oh,
an
in the
island.
movie.
Yeah.
Got you. I didn't know if there was like
A smart spoon.
yeah, like you're talking about like a product that Jessica Alba sold you. You know what I mean? For your child.
Introducing coming out this fall.
Smart
spoons.
I don't know. It's just like a spoon on top of a spoon, and they put like a little razor on it. not like a razor, not like a cutting razor. Just like a little piece of like something to raise it.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's like
yeah.
a spoon stacked on a spoon, and so your child can't eat too quickly, right? She has to like suck it out of the.
Oh, we need to take this to marketing, and oh my god.
Well, haven't you ever seen that for dogs? Like it's a bowl that's it has like a ridge.
Oh yeah,
ridges. It's like a rippled ridge. So they can't just go. They have to like slowly, kind of pick through it or whatever. Anyway, dogs, right? People like those.
Dags. You like dags?
We like dags. All right. On this day in 1998, the last. Really, I thought it was 99. Wow.
Yeah.
Because I watched it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You watched that, and you watched the last episode of Friends. That's what.
Well, both.
NBC had you hooked.
Well, it's my parents.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also, but here's the thing: the sports radio station, The Ticket, had its claws in my parents. So really, like, whatever they were told by The Ticket to watch, that's what they were watching. And then I watched it. So. Except for The Sopranos, they didn't let me watch that either. On this day in 1999, I think the last episode of Seinfeld was like one of the most like 80 million people watched.
Tuned in for that.
It's like one of the.
I think it was like the most watched.
Or like one of the last
single episode of whatever in history at that time.
Well, because here's the thing, like at the time, right? That's what I was gonna say. Is because like when there were only 3 channels, that was like kind of normal. Yeah, so Seinfeld's considered, I think, one of the last of the like huge numbers. Now, HBO's happy if they get 3 million viewers an episode. So it's just weird how that's changed because of the saturation. Now
they had their opportunity and they fucked it up.
This is wild. So the most watched television series finale in U.S. history was in 1983 of MASH.
Yeah,
which was watched by 105.9 million people. The other were Cheers with 80.4.
It's the 80s, dude.
The Fugitive was 78, and then
Before
Seinfeld
everything.
was 76.3, the third most watched.
There you
series
go.
Finale.
See it?
Crazy.
That is.
It's the last of the big ones.
Crazy that MASH got the.
Well, dude,
What, that was
What
culture,
150
man.
people and 150 million Americans at that point, or
120 or whatever. Oh, how many had that? No, I don't remember.
Basically everybody
Yeah,
tuned
exactly.
in. Well, that was what was on
like
TV.
2008, there were like 300 million.
Yeah, I think 320. Yeah, I don't remember. No, but you're right. The market share, my God. Advertising probably really worked. Now you just start a podcast and hope that like 10,000 people want to give you like $5. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Please. That would be nice.
I'd like that.
That'd be insane.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
Well, then you just.
Can y'all do that?
Can you just like tell people? Should we
Listen,
also start a GoFundMe?
We'll refine and we'll just be pumping it out all the time.
Do you know how insane I am? I will never stop.
You're welcome.
I will give you 8 hours a day. And you know how upset everyone around me will be?
There'll be video.
Doesn't turn it off. You can't.
It's not fun if I do. One more. On this day in 1999, The Midsummer's Night's Dreams with Kevin Kline's, Stanley Tucci's, Christian Bale's, and the Michelle Pfeiffer's is released. It's pretty good.
I've never seen it. I do remember like seeing that cover though at Blockbuster
Of course.
all the time.
With Kevin Kline with like elf ears and
Yeah.
shit.
Stanley Tucci with them
I do
hornies.
Yes, I do very much enjoy Shakespeare as a nerd, as a theater nerd as I am, just like James. We did theater, and Mike, we did theater in high school.
If this movie didn't make you bisexual, nothing will.
Well, then, sorry.
I need to go watch.
And I'm definitely skipping this. Yeah, check it out. I'm definitely skipping this next one because it's trash.
Yeah, well, just throwing stuff in for time, just in case.
Oh, for sure. No,
Yeah,
I super appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's needed. And I like calling it trash. And I want to say that Zack Snyder's probably... I'm sorry, Eli Roth.
No, it's Zack Snyder.
You don't know anything anymore, Wes.
I know, I'm going blank. No, but you're right.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder...
Man.
Well, I was going to take it back because my opinion is still the same with Zack Snyder, but if it was Eli Roth, I was going to remove it. Because he's not that bad. He's not that bad. He's pretty good. Depending on what he's doing, he's just genre guy. Zack Snyder sucks. Like, I like Watchmen, and that's probably... and Dawn of the Dead, but the screenwriter for that, I can't remember who it is.
Yes.
I can't remember who that was. But he's more important in that scenario. You would know who he is, and you'd be like, no way. Sorry.
No way.
I just think Zack Snyder's all hype, and he should be a cinematographer. And he probably could win Academy Awards if he only stuck to cinematography. Anyway, bye. We're moving on to birthdays. We have a little over 2 minutes to do it.
Noise.
My favorite actress of all time. I mean, obviously, definitely hot.
Yeah.
So calm down. Calm down's our swing our swing. You know what I mean?
Swing.
Calm down. Kate Blanchett turning 56.
Kissing Kate Blanchett.
That's right. Kissing Kate Blanchett from Holes. Man, 2 Holes references. And it calls back to a couple weeks ago. Fantastic.
You're welcome.
We're really creating a universe here, guys. Get obsessed.
Get obsessed.
Turning 81. I don't think overrated.
Creating universe.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
he's one of the greatest universe creators of all time. George Lucas, turning 81 today.
He also had. He was a part of Indiana Jones too, wasn't he?
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's a universe. Even it's a historical fiction. You know? Fantastic. No, he's great. He's fantastic. He's one of the best. And if he wanted to make millions and millions of dollars and then take a break after 20 years and then another 20 years, sell it all for $4 billion, man,
Good for you, bud.
yeah, that's the most like American thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh, dude, today's such a great day for birthdays.
It is.
Turning 64, hands down, like in my top. I don't want to over-exaggerate. So before I make the list, I'll say top 10.
Okay.
But Tim Roth is easily in my top 10 favorite actors of all time.
He's great.
Everything I've seen him in, he just commits, and it's distinct from the last. I mean, he even in like The Hateful Eight, that's not the kind of British that he is.
Oh, right.
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
He's a different
Yeah.
kind of English. So he's doing a different version of even his own culture because he gets the opportunity. And you know who else does that? Daniel Day-Lewis. That's all I'm saying. Just because this man is not as tall, pretty, and whatever as Daniel Day-Lewis doesn't mean he doesn't destroy every single fucking role I've ever seen.
That's true.
A fantastic director, turning 54 today, Sofia Coppola.
Yes.
Definitely calm down. Yeah, because Imagine hearing Sofia Coppola discussing film from around a corner, and then you're just like, oh, what a great conversation. And then you just turn the corner, and you just fucking melt into the ground. You know what I mean? Calm down. Speaking of School of Rock, turning 32 today, Miranda. No. Miranda Cosgrove.
iCarly herself.
There was a typo on the screen. That's my fault. iCarly herself. I forgot about iCarly as well. Yeah, child star. But anyway, we've already gone past 22 minutes. One more. What do you got?
73, David Byrne.
Oh, yes.